G'day headbangers and welcome to Dozel's Metalworks. Welcome back, my fellow metalheads, to another edition of Dozel's Metalworks. God, I hate winter. And on that note, let's get straight into it. So, this week I'm finally hitting this decade. Took me long enough. I'm doing 2020. Did a bit of research during the week, study, as if you want to call it that. I did have a load of albums, but I sat down and had to listen to Abyss by Unleash the Archers, and it was a bit of a disappointment, so I kind of had to leave it off the list. But sorry guys, shit happens. Alright, so we'll start off with number 10. We have Chapter 1 Monarchy by Ad Infinitum. Number 1 was Infected Monarchy. Number 2 is Demons. Number 3, This is Halloween. Now I've got to pick up Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 from Ad Infinitum, who have the amazing Melissa Boney, however you pronounce it, on vocals. I've actually got a personally signed photo from her at home somewhere floating around in a frame. Yeah, this is the project she pretty much sticks with now, but she has had other ones. Right, moving on, number 9. We have MMXX, or 2020 if you will, by the progressive metal supergroup Sons of Apollo. Now, Sons of Apollo consists of Billy Sheehan on bass, Ron Bumblefoot Ty on guitars, John the Octopus Portnoy on drums, and Derek Shrinian on keyboards, and I think it was Jeff Scott Soto on vocals. So it's one hell of a supergroup there. But this is their second album. So the 3 standout tracks for me is Goodbye Divinity, which is the song that got me into that album, Asphyxiation, and Fall to Ascend. Yeah, they've only had the 2 albums. This is the second one. Hopefully they're going to bring out another one, because it's one hell of a freaking group to deal with. So yeah. Alright, moving along to number 8. We have Fate, spelled F8, by Five Finger Death Punch, or as I like to call them, Finger Bang. So yeah, total top 3 tracks for me for this one: Full Circle, This Is War, and Making Monsters, which is kind of an interesting track. But yeah, unfortunately this is one of the albums when they started to get a bit meh for Five Finger, but you know, I still like them, and yeah, pretty consistent though with their albums. So yeah. Alright, number 7, we have Transcendence by Ravenword. Now Ravenword is a band I literally accidentally came across on the internet one day on YouTube. They've only had the 1 album out, which is a bit of a shame, because it is a pretty damn good album. So you're looking at number 1 is The Queen of Darkness, number 2 Crimson Lake, and number 3 Bleeding Moon. Now the thing is with this album, the whole album was good. I couldn't pick a song, so I just picked the 3 with the coolest names. What are you going to do? You know, shit happens with that one. Alright, next we have Dancing in Hell by Elaine, head by Madeleine. I can't remember how her last name is spelt or pronounced. Got a autographed picture from her as well in a frame, so she's pretty cool. The track that got me into them is also my favourite one from this album. It's called Avor of Death. Video clip's awesome. The windmill moshing is freaking amazing. Gotta love it. Then you got Enemies at number 2, and number 3 All Shall Burn. So yeah, pretty good. Now number 5, we have Dance with the Devil by everyone's favourite female metal band? No. Burning Witches. All 5 female band from, I can't remember, they're Austrian, Swiss or German, one of them. And title track, Dance with the Devil, standout track, along with Wings of Steel and Necronomicon. Yeah. So yeah, you don't know what the Necronomicon is, you obviously born not in the 80s or the 70s, and you're too young. Go away. Moving on to number 4, we have Electric Pentagram by Love Bites, which I do believe is this album here. Love Bites, all female Japanese band, power metal band from Japan. Absolutely amazing. I've got all their latest album and stuff, pretty good. So track number 1, Thunder Vengeance. Number 2, we has Raise Some Hell, and number 3, Set the World on Fire. I'd had listened to this album before, but you know, like I do a lot of these albums, I go back and listen to them again, and yeah, I was surprised as how good that album really is. So yeah, got to get their latest album, and then yeah, more love. Alright, number 3, there's this CD here, Human Nature by Nightwish. Now unfortunately, even though Nightwish is one of my favourite bands, like in my top 10, I wasn't a huge fan of this album. It was okay, so you know, the second disc or whatever it was, or the second part of it was just, couldn't listen to it. But the main part of it, standout tracks were Noise, number 1. Number 2, we have Tribal. And number 3, we have How's the Heart. So yeah, unfortunately, not up to Nightwish usually kick-ass standards, so I'm a bit apprehensive about the new album due out this year. But have to wait and see with that one, I think, boys and girls. Right, number 2, we have Titans of Creation by Testament. Yay! Now, as you guys know, I love Testament. Absolutely freaking adore them. Kick-ass band, you know. Number 1 is Children of the Next Level. Number 2, City of Angels, which is definitely not Canberra. I'm sorry, did I say that loud? Cough, hello governor. And number 3, we have Catacombs. Now, number 1, oh well, Manifest by Amaranth. Probably have to say one of my favourite albums from these guys. We got it during the pandemic, or just after the pandemic hit, and this here is actually the special edition, which has got the bonus tracks in it, and the reason why I got the bonus tracks I will mention. But number 1, we have Do or Die, the female version, which is one of the bonus tracks, featuring Angela Gosso. Now they have Do or Die as a normal track, but it's the guy singing it. So the male clean vocals and the harsh vocalist doing it, but then the bonus track is the female Elise Ride doing the normal clean vocals, and Angela Gosso guest appearance doing the harsh vocals. And it's a freaking banger. The video clip's pretty sweet too. Post-apocalyptic wasteland, so you gotta love that shit. Number 2 is Viral, which was kind of ironic at the time of the album's release. Number 3, Archangel. Number 4, another, I wouldn't say collaboration as such, but Strong, featuring Nura Luahima, or whatever it's pronounced, the lead singer of Battle Beast. Now the honourable mentions, shocker, I have some honourable mentions for a change, because the whole album's pretty sweet, is Fearless, and they do a Sabaton cover of their track 82nd All the Way. Now, I've loved Sabaton with a passion, but I would have to say this song slightly pips the original Sabaton one, and did a video clip for that as well. But yeah, that's my countdown for 2020. It was a bit sparse, like I said, when you get to the earlier years, meh, bit harder to pick and choose. But thank goodness for Spotify, because I'm coming up with new bands all the time that I'm enjoying, whether they've been around for a while or just newer bands, you know, like Nocturna, Enemy Within, you know, great bands. You know, I've only had a couple of albums out, so they're still great. Anyway, my fellow metalheads, that's this week's done. No special thing. Well, actually, no, there is a special thing. Shout out to Rhea Ripley and Buddy Matthews for a time they're not. Go you good things. Australia. And until next time, Mush on!